In a land of ancient hills and quiet mornings, there lived a young man who carried something rare inside him. Not wealth, not power, but a gift he could not yet explain, and a father's love so visible it made his brothers look away. Joseph was not a fighter, he was not a schemer. He was the kind of young man who believed simply and completely that the world worked the way it was supposed to work. His father gave him a coat, bright, beautiful, the kind of gift that warms you and marks you at the same time. Joseph wore it without suspicion, and then one morning his father asked him to carry food to his brothers in the fields, a short journey, an ordinary errand. He said yes. He never saw what was coming. The brothers saw him from a distance, and something old and dark moved in them. They stripped the coat from his back, they threw him into an empty pit. Then they sat down and ate bread. That detail, the eating, it is the cruelest part. While Joseph's voice echoed up from the darkness, his brothers sat in the sun and chewed their food. They sold him to passing traders for 20 pieces of silver. Then they took the coat, that beautiful coat, dipped it in blood, and sent it home to their father. The thing that proved love became the instrument of a lie. Joseph arrived in Egypt as property. He worked in Potiphar's house with honesty, discipline, and quiet strength. He rose. Then a false accusation fell on him like a stone. He had done nothing wrong. It did not matter. Prison. Years passed. In prison, a man named the cupbearer told Joseph a dream. Joseph interpreted it faithfully. He asked only one thing in return. Remember me. Mention me to Pharaoh. The cupbearer was released. He walked out into the light. He forgot. 2 years passed. Joseph waited. Then Pharaoh dreamed, and the cupbearer remembered. And Joseph was brought from the prison, cleaned, and stood before the most powerful man in the world. He interpreted the dream. He was given a ring, a robe, a chariot. The pit was far behind him now, but the story was not finished. One day, a group of men arrived in Egypt seeking food during a great famine. They bowed before the official who held the grain. Joseph looked down at his brothers. They did not recognize him, but he recognized them, every face, every voice. The same hands that had thrown him into the pit were now pressed into the dust before him. The dream from long ago, his brothers bowing, had come true at last. Not as a triumph, as something older, something that made him weep in a room where no one could see. He wept not from victory, from the long, long road that had brought this moment into being. Now hear this. You may be in a pit right now. Not a hole in the ground, but a season. A betrayal you did not earn, a door closed by someone else's fear or cruelty or selfishness. A promise that evaporated. Years that feel invisible. Joseph was faithful when no one was watching, when faithfulness produced nothing visible. When the cupbearer forgot and the walls stayed the same. That faithfulness was not wasted. It was forming him. The pit was not the end of his story. It was the beginning of the road to the palace. His brothers meant it as a grave. Life meant it as a path. Your hardest season may be doing the same thing. The question is not whether the turn will come. The question is, who will you be when it does?